So I'm really here on lunch hour, trying to check on stuff, making sure that the buds that I've been seeing are still intact, seeing if there are any more growths, if the growths are still coming, mostly making sure that things are still bug free, and if there's any developments since things are still inside, I probably estimate at least another week in here before I start to get stuff outside. And that spike up there. Hey, Nina. I just decided to turn this on while I'm out here on my lunch hour. Actually, I'm off. They gave me a afternoon off, which is great. So I'm probably going to do some watering and continue on with the things that I didn't get done yesterday. But I was just explaining that I still probably have another week out, a week or so at least, before I can take things outside. It's still in the 40s at night here. Nice new growth coming up there on that. It's my George Tyler. This is something that I need to find the tag for. That's crazy. I need to do a better job at securing tags. And I know that I have tags laying somewhere. I am almost there. So it could be Jiminy Cricket. I mean, I've got tags just sitting. It's not Eric Middleberg. That's this dead plant that needs to just go. I hang on to things until I know they're gone, which is, it's like torture, but you know how it is. They can still do something even when they look like they're dead. So, yeah, I do like how the that plant used to be all white when it opens and it turns more of a peachy color. I like that. Those are still really developing nicely. I am still worried about this plant, which uh, I just don't like. It did have a natural lean to it when I got it, but I just don't like. I might put some dragon's blood down in there just because I am desperate. Although the kikis that are down there, they don't look half bad. So maybe I shouldn't worry so much. Hey there, Denise. I'm just kind of walking around looking at stuff. Yeah, the kikis do look good. I'm just so worried about all of that, hoping that it doesn't, go into there. But I'm gonna try to put some dragon's blood in there. This is that cat, not cat, Leia, Phalaenopsis. Still no fragrance. No fragrance. I mean, it's the same as, these leaves on this that's browning and that little kiki down there. But this is recently repotted. I just got to make sure that it gets the moisture that it requires. I'm just putting this in plain water. So yeah, but it's still there. Still don't see anything happening on this, although I should, but that's cool. Now they're not looking like buds. Now it's looking like they're new growths, which I'll take a new growth. Yeah, see, those look like growths now, which is good. I'm sure it still needs to grow up some. Hey, Sharon. Sharon, just kind of walking through. I always come out here on my lunch hour and do a little bit of watering and just to make sure that I don't see any critters that I missed or might have missed. So, so far, so good. I'll probably get my hose off and do a little bit of watering. I'm really trying to keep these little epidendrums moist. Yeah, because, I always say, and I know everybody can't say it, but once you have skill, you always have it. It's always somewhere lurking, just in my experience. And so you just always have to keep keep your eye out for it. Still waiting on. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Yay. I was just gonna say looking for roots. And there we go. That's good. So yeah, these will be ready to go outside probably um, in a couple of weeks. I think by that time it will be steadily in the 50s, I think. Should be. Should be. Hopefully. Last year I didn't put my plants outside until almost June, which was crazy. But that's what you got to do. It was the weather. I have no control over that. So this is probably going to start putting out new growths pretty soon. It generally does a little bit prior to uh, finishing its bloom. That's nice. You're lucky. I wish I could. I really do. I just like that they get that rainwater, and of course, the sun is definitely uh, better. I, for years, refused to think that these windows that I have in here were coated with any sort of fluorescent, till someone finally told me years later, and that was when I started putting everything outside. So I should have known, but I was also being a little bit cautious with, and see, these are the tenifolias that are putting out its new growths as well. I just saw one somewhere. I wish this would start putting out some new growths. This is my Sanguinea that had a long period of bloom, and I don't see any new growths, but I do see on this tenifolia, I think I was looking at the tenifolia, saw new growths. Yeah, there's one down there coming up. So hopefully everybody's having a good day. This plant right here, I lamented the fact that it lost its spike. It had a spike right there that blasted, but in doing that, it put up two very strong looking growths. And this is in semi-hydro. It's just in Leica and it's never been repotted. Well, it's only been in there for maybe a couple of years. I had this plant. This is the golden sunburst exotic orchid. And I guess you can't really see any roots until I water it. That's when the whole inside sort of wakes up, shows itself. But I'm very happy about that. Although as I look, yeah, maybe that's just sunlight. I thought that that might have been a little bug down there, or this had mealy bugs. So what else? Still looking at that growth. Gonna get some more flowers here. So this whole area will be funking up the greenhouse pretty soon. But as I was talking about that, I need to throw this water out. I fertilized with that all weekend. But anyway, as I'm talking about this one, this is my other Dimorphorcus, which is right here, which I just potted up around the original pot that it was in. And I think this one is doing much better than the one that's on a mount, which I guess is to be expected because, I more or less did not disturb this at all. I just stuck it in this pot and just put bark around it. But there are roots on this plant. So I'm hoping that the roots will go into the media, attach itself to the pot, and then get bigger. The Kiki does still seem to be good. Yeah, it is a nice root. I'm very pleased. Someone is trying to call me. It's work actually. So let me just get off of here, guys. I better just end this call. And sorry for leaving so soon, but I will talk to you guys soon because I know they're going to call back. I will holler. Thanks.